Hi, I'm Tanner Ferguson, and today I will be demonstrating how you can extend and customize the local environment for a DDEV project. This is functionality that will become available in the upcoming 0.5 release. For this demo, I've set up this Drupal 7 site with some sample content, and I've installed the Search API and Search API Solr modules. In order to use Search API Solr, I'm going to need an Apache Solr server to configure and connect to. DDEV doesn't provide this out of the box for us, but fortunately it allows us to add additional services with ease. Behind the scenes, DDEV uses Docker Compose, which manages Docker projects involving multiple containers. If you look in the .ddev folder that's created when you run DDEV config for a site, you will normally notice two files, ddev's config.yaml, which provides information about your site for DDEV, and dockercompose.yaml, which defines the default services for DDEV. One of the great features Docker Compose provides allows for extending and overriding configuration with multiple Docker Compose files. We leverage this feature in DDEV to allow users to create and share additional configurations across different projects with ease. To demonstrate this, we've created an example configuration file for Apache Solr and named it dockercompose.solr.yaml. This will use the official Docker Solr container, which provides functionality for us to easily create a Solr core with the configurations we need for Search API. To use this functionality, we need to copy the Search API configuration to a folder the Solr container is configured to pick up, so we'll go ahead and do that now. This Solr container uses Apache Solr 5, so we'll copy the 5.x configurations from the Search API Solr module. Now that we've added the Solr service file and provided our Solr configuration, we'll run DDEV start again to update our project. You'll notice this is recreating and updating our existing containers and introducing a new container for Apache Solr. Now that DDEV start has completed, we should be able to access the Apache Solr admin interface from its 8983 port off of the solrdemo.ddev local. And you'll notice we have the Solr admin interface here, and we also have a core already created for us named dev. So we should be able to go back to our Drupal 7 site and configure the Search API Solr server. All right. And with that, we were able to create a new Search API Solr server. We were able to connect to that, and you'll notice that it is configured and ready to go for Apache Solr. So we should now be able to configure our index to use this server and we should be able to index some content. And that's it. With one more configuration file and copying the Search API configurations, we now have a working Apache Solr setup to allow us to continue our work on this project. This project's configuration can now be committed with the project code if desired and shared with other team members so that they can use this functionality. If you haven't checked out DDEV yet, I encourage you to take it for a spin and let us know what you think. You can pick up the latest release at github.com/drud/DDEV.